Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the YouTube streets. And the title of today's show is YouTube Street King alleged that dirty sector is full of cops. So it's allegations that yes, I'm online, bro. I'll holler back when I'm through. Oh, mic was still open. It's whatever. Family call. Family over y'all. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. So the first thing we're going to deal with is the description and what it states.
YouTube Street King has alleged that the dirty sector is heavily influenced by individuals connected to law enforcement and references the COPS program, community-oriented policing services, as part of his broader concerns about community surveillance and policing strategies. These claims remain allegations and should be evaluated critically. The COPS program is a U.S. Department of Justice initiative designed to support community policing efforts between law enforcement agencies and local communities. Whether any specific group, organization, or online community has connections to such programs would require independent evidence and verification. The larger discussion raises questions about transparency, community influence, public trust, and the role of law enforcement in neighborhood-based initiatives. Viewers are encouraged to review available evidence, consider multiple perspectives, and draw their own conclusions.
So as you can see, I'm laying it out. That's the description. Everything is alleged. Everything is alleged. And we're going to deal with that. But I have to go to the potty. So I'm going to go potty first, and I'll be back. Rise of the South. Oh, I'm back now, people. We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with this. The allegations is out there. I just want to inform y'all about the COPS program. Because the ex-governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton, who became the president of the United States, signed it in office. I remember when it happened. I remember people coming to our school, Parkin High School, telling us about how the drug dealers was doing what they was doing, flying planes and stuff into fields and everything. So let's deal with this, people. Let's deal with this. Remember, everything is allegations, and I'm not even going to say anything past what's on the title. All I'm going to do is show you about the COPS program now. Well, my statement is my statement. My words is my words. You feel some kind of way, do what you do.
Origins and background. The COPS program was created under the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, signed into law by President Bill Clinton. It was one of the largest federal
Oh, what just happened? It happened due to the fact I have a phone, y'all. I rich and muted the audio. So let's start that one again, people. It's called real life. People, stuff like this happen in real life.
The program was born out of growing concerns about rising violent crime rates throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, and a broader national push to reform how police departments engaged with their communities.
It was different. It was different. It was something new at the time, people, and we didn't know what it was going to become. But I have seen the evolve, the evolution, I would say, of the cops program, the community ordinance police service. They have become an online program, from what I'm alleging. Everybody in the beefs, in the dirty sector, I'm not going to say the beefs, in the dirty sector is cops. I've been saying it for some years now, alleging everything. Everything I ever said was alleged.
The program was born out of growing concerns about rising violent crime rates throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, and a broader national push to reform how police departments engaged with their communities.
How the police department engage with you all. Y'all not going outside no more. Y'all online. You don't think they have an online program to deal with people that don't go outside and commit what they consider violent crimes, because ain't no white collar crimes for black people, correct? So we see this, we know this, we understand this, right? At least I see it, I know it, I understand it. Therefore, I'm gonna deal with it because it needs to be dealt with. No one in the dirty sector is saying the other dirty sector members are cops and things of that nature, but they swatting your houses, they doing all kind of stuff to you that the cops do, right? They do all these things that the cops do, but we acting like we ignorant. That's why the YouTube street conscious community has been created to deal with this. The growing surveillance on black individuals or the black community, which I'm in the Israelite community, but the Israelite community is in the black community too.
The program was born out of growing concerns about rising violent crime rates throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, and a broader national push to reform how police departments engaged with their communities.
So we just played it. I don't mind playing it again. Sometimes you need people to say it 2 times.
Core mission. The goal of cops was straightforward: put more officers on the street and change how policing was done. Rather than reactive, call and respond policing, the program promoted a philosophy of officers actively building relationships within the neighborhoods they served.
So you can see how your YouTube content creator is basically playing the part of the officer. They're building relationships in the YouTube streets in the community with those who are in the community watching. They're becoming influencing communities and controlling the communities through that influence and everything else, right? So, a little bit more information.
How it worked: the federal government, through the Department of Justice, provided grants directly to state, local, and tribal law enforcement agencies. Those funds were used to hire new officers, to increase department size, rehire laid-off officers, and cash-strap departments, fund technology and equipment upgrades, support training and community policing strategies, develop problem-solving partnerships between police and local residents.
So, you see how it works? Now, another alleged statement I would like to make is that Troy Star Terrain has a snitch network. And all the people in the dirty sector have a relationship with Troy Star Terrain. Their role model is Hassan Camel, who we know went out and did a lot of things, and the police ain't arrested him nothing because, as been stated numerous of times, people like that, you know, they work for the police because the police not doing anything to police. How do I come up with all this understanding and everything? Because I went against Hassan Camel. Go against Hassan Camel, and the police come out. The snitches come out. Did you not see Whack 100 come out? Did you not see Tekashi 69 come out and blow up Hassan's career?
How it worked: the federal government, through the Department of Justice, provided grants directly to state, local, and tribal law enforcement agencies. Those funds were used to hire new officers, to increase department size, rehire laid-off officers, and cash-strap departments, fund technology and equipment upgrades, support training and community policing strategies, develop problem-solving partnerships between police and local residents.
So, problem solvers. That's why you always hear people in the conscious community or the dirty section talking about peace. We finna have a peace this and a peace that. Ain't no peace in these streets because we living in hell.
Community policing philosophy. At the heart of COPS was a shift in policing philosophy. Officers were encouraged to walk beats and get to know residents personally, work with community organizations, schools, and churches, identify the root causes of crime in the neighborhood, not just respond to incidents, build trust between departments and communities, especially in areas with historically tense police relations.
So, me going against the conscious community, they didn't already profile me as a criminal. Khalil Money like to show my mug shot that I got with Layla Wheels from the Trapped in the Culture documentary, lying on me saying that I was stalking her. She threw it out of court because the state of Illinois threw the criminal case out of court where she lied and said I was on the internet with guns and stuff.
Community policing philosophy. At the heart of COPS was a shift in policing philosophy. Officers were encouraged to walk beats and get to know residents personally, work with community organizations, schools, and churches, identify the root causes of crime in the neighborhood, not just respond to incidents, build trust between departments and communities, especially in areas with historically tense police relations.
So you think the police relation with the Hebrew Israelites ain't been going on? Sadnetta has been working with Hebrew Israelites for the longest.
Legacy. The COPS office still exists today as a permanent office within the U.S. Department of Justice. It continues to award grants, publish research, and promote community policing standards across the country, making it one of the longer-lasting policy outcomes of the Clinton era.
So one of the longest, from Arkansas, born Bill. So you think the Arkansas YouTuber don't know about this? You think I'm ignorant of this? The YouTube street conscious community has me to represent for them. With that said, see Dr. Sabi, Polite, and them over there on the right. See that? Look at the banner. It speaks a lot for itself. With that said, I'm finna get up out of here, people. Leave your comments, like, and subscribe.